Today we're back with my little olive. In the last video I trimmed it back in late winter and was just waiting for it to wake up. As you can see now, it started to bud. Well, I'm a bit late as the leaves are actually opening, but it's all good. So now all the energy has moved up from the roots and I can repot it safely and hack away at the roots. It was pretty jammed into this little pot, so I scraped away the soil from the top and the edges until I could just get it a bit looser. This olive was started from seed in 2016, so here it's 4 years old. This was back last March, so it's actually come up to 5 years now, which is crazy how quick time flies. It's pretty much spent its whole life in this little pot. So after a lot of struggle, I managed to get it free. A fairly packed root ball. It looks healthy, just a bit squished. I'm sure it would have preferred a bigger pot, but I only had the space for this little one. I managed to get it all untangled and I got all the soil off, and this is what we're left with. Looks pretty good. So obviously I cut it back pretty hard. It's actually a nice little root spread, and as you can see I made sure it was nice and flat on the bottom. Luckily olives can take a beating, so I won't mind having so much removed. As the base is now nice and flat, I just filled the pot up most of the way, then plonked the tree in the centre. Just sort of give it a wiggle and cover it with some soil. There really isn't much skill to repotting a tree of this many roots. And as it's still in development, I really don't care about the front and all that. It's just going to be left to grow for another year. So it really doesn't matter. The aim is just to thicken up the trunk. It sort of makes no sense when you see the size of the pot, but that's what's happening. Here it is a few weeks later. I just cut off all the old larger leaves. Most of them were looking kind of scrappy, so I just got rid of them and just left the new fresh leaves. I probably didn't need to do this, but I just wanted to tidy it up. Here it is in April. There isn't much going on, but it looks healthy enough. Here's a close-up of the trunk. This side is looking good. This will heal up within the year. The other side is a bit deeper, so it might take a little longer. As it's such a skinny little tree, any growth will just spoil that wound right up. It'll be totally gone within a few years. In May, the new growth is really starting to show. I think this tree has a lot of potential. Here it is in June. It's really overgrown, but I'm just leaving it alone. And here it is in July. It's gone absolutely crazy, just so much growth. It was around here when it was so overgrown that it started to get caught up with my pomegranate that was also overgrown. I think this year I'll be cutting both of them back a lot more. It lives under one of my grow lights and it's safe to say it loves the extra light. By September it's so overgrown I can't even get it all in one shot. The growth from this thing is just relentless, it's so vigorous. Then in October the sunlight is wrecking this shot. The shadow from the low sun is just so bad. You can see a bit better what's going on here in November. Well, most of it's off screen. I'll show you a top view now. The growth is just grown out from every angle, it's crazy. I think it's stopped in December. I can't wait to get in and cut this back in late winter. I think it's put on some good thickness this year. For now, it's just in the shed, so it's just going to chill there. And soon it'll be brought back inside and we'll put it back under the light. Thanks for watching. See you next time.